Goldminded Records, they're not your friends.
What up? It's Klive Kraven. I'm back again with a brand new video. Holy shit. Before I start this video, before I get into it, I just wanted to give the intro. Before I get into it though, I gotta say something. I've been doing videos for a few weeks now, okay? Done a good bit of these. You know as well as I do, sometimes when you film these, you gotta do a few takes. This is, I'm not exaggerating. This is literally the 30 plus take. Over 30 takes today. Every time something happens. Somebody knocks on the door, somebody calls the house, you can hear people talking, dogs running down the steps. Every single time something has happened. This is fucking nutso. It's like Twilight Zone land. I don't know, I just had to rant that out. A little irritated about that, rough day today, but it's all good, I'm gonna power through it. Got a brand new top 10 list I wanna go over. Maybe this will make me feel a little bit better. Let's talk some fucking horror movies, alright? So we got a top 10 list, brand new top 10. This time it's gonna be my top 10 favorite ghost/haunted house films of all time. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. I'm sure other people have done it. I haven't seen anybody directly in the community do it, but I'm sure there's been other people that have done it and touched on it. But yeah, I wanted to put my list together, go ahead and put it out there for you guys. We're going to go ahead and start with number 10. I'm going to run through these pretty quick because I got a few videos I got to record after this. Lots of stuff to do today, so I'm going to make this a quick run through. Number 10, this is a great film, George C. Scott. I picked this up at a pawn shop a long time ago, really cheap. Never watched it right away, don't know why I slept on it. Regret it that I did when I finally watched it recently. Really cool film, great atmosphere, great characters, really cool house. Yeah, the soundtrack and all was cool for this. Just really great film, and that is The Changeling. Very cool. Check this one out if you get a chance. Highly recommend it. Very cool. Very underrated movie. I enjoy this. Moving up on the list to number 9. This is a classic. I saw this when it came out in 2001. It is a newer film, but I highly enjoy it. I love the plot. I love the story. The characters, the ghosts are great. The effects are amazing. Very cool film, very interesting, intriguing film at number 9, and that is 13 Ghosts. This is a very cool flick. Check this one out if you get a chance, highly enjoyable. Yeah, I just really love this film. Very, very cool ghost, awesome characters, cool house, cool effects, great flick. Moving up, this is a real gem, a classic, James Brolin film. Margaret Kidder's in here as well. This is considered the granddaddy of horror for haunted house films. A lot of people say it's like one of the number ones. You know, and it's been out for a while. I believe this came out in 79, or was it even earlier than that? I know, yeah, 79. This is a great film. I love this. It's a franchise film. A lot of people hate on this and say it's overrated, but I think it's a great film. I really enjoy it, especially for haunted house, ghost type films, and that is the Amityville Horror, the original. This is a classic, great film, really love it. I love the character of the father in it. You know, when he has the axe and he's just, you know, he's having that conversation with his friend. Just a very cool scene. Yeah, I enjoy this film. Very cool stuff. The Amityville Horror. Moving up in the list, this is a remake film. I enjoy this and the original as well. This is a very cool flick. When it came out, I thought it was just fucking awesome. And the guy that they have play the former character of the original Vincent Price type guy actually looks a lot like Vince Price. I thought that was kind of cool, a cool nod to the original film. And that is House on Haunted Hill. This was really cool to me. I like this, especially for remakes. I thought this was a great remake. The effects, what really made me enjoy this was the doctor. Yeah, the doctor in this was fucking super wild. When he starts moving all fast like that and his head shaking, I love that effect they do in the film. I'm not sure what that effect is called, but it's so cool when they speed up the movement of just the character and everything else stays the same. It looks really wild. And the rapid, jagged movements looked great. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. The House on Haunted Hill remake. Very cool flick. That is my number 7. Moving up to my number 6. You'll almost never see me do this. And yes, it is the other House on Haunted Hill. The original. The Vincent Price film. I wanted to put the original and the remake both in here because I feel that they're equally as good. I feel they both bring a lot to the table. I thought the original set the bar for haunted house films, I think, for its time. And the remake was really creepy. I enjoyed the creepy factor in the remake. So both of these were awesome. Highly enjoyed it. That one's on my list. That is my number 6. Moving up. This is a film you've seen me talk about before. Really cool. It has that famous tagline, "It's not the house that's haunted." Very cool film. I enjoyed these. Enjoyed this. I've talked about the scene with the Tiny Tim music before. Most of you already know what this is. Insidious. This was very cool. I like the fact that the boy was haunted rather than the house. And the whole story that they took with this was very interesting. I enjoyed this. This is a really good film. I love the look of the creature in it, the ghost. The demon/ghost was very cool looking in this. Yeah, Insidious. Very cool movie. Highly enjoyable. Love that. Moving up to my number 4. This is a movie I almost put up a little bit higher. I do love this movie. I have the 2-disc collector's edition of it that I recently picked up in a trade a while back. This is such a good film, and I feel it's so underrated. You got John Cusack in here. You got Samuel L. Jackson. Such a good film, and so underrated. And you know what's weird? I'm just realizing now this is based off of a Stephen King story, which is even cooler. I never noticed that before. It's actually written in pretty small print at the top. But yeah, this was great. 1408. I thought this was an awesome film. I love how you see the ghosts killing themselves, and how the whole room is, the hotel's haunted, but how the whole room becomes like a dungeon for him, and how he's locked in that room. Just such a cool film. Love the concept. John Cusack is great in it. Phenomenal movie. Really love this 1408. Really good film. That's my number 4. We made it to the top 3 now. Now, these are all 3 classics. I love these. This is a 20th anniversary deluxe edition of this film. Michael Keaton starred in this. That probably gives it away right there. And that was him playing his infamous, well-known horror comedy character, Beetlejuice. Love this film. Can't say enough about it. Grew up on it. Watched it a million times. Got it, a physical copy as soon as I was able to for the collection. Just really love this movie. Love everything about it. The characters are great. The story, the comedy is there. The horror is awesome. I love the scene when I think they're sitting in the closet and they start messing with their faces and trying to make themselves look scary. I love that scene. I love when they find out that they're actually dead. And just, yeah, there's so many things about this that was really cool in my opinion. And yeah, this is just an absolute classic, Beetlejuice. Fucking love this movie. Moving up to my number 2. Oh man, this one almost made number 1. It's so close to making number 1. It's a George Wendt film. William Katz in there, Richard Mille, Kay Lenz. Very cool film. Came out in the 80s. I remember I loved this film growing up. I love the sequels to it. A lot of people don't like the sequels. I like the sequels. Very cool flick. Love the storyline. Love the characters in it and the effects. The effects are really well done. Just a very fun, campy kind of horror film overall. I love this, but that is House. This one is an absolute classic. I know many people are very familiar with this. A lot of people like this one, and I'm no different. Absolute gem. Love this movie. Enjoyed everything about it. Very cool story. The house looks great. I love the look of the house even. Very cool haunted house film, and yeah, this is great. House. Very enjoyable. And that brings us to the number 1, the very top. I contemplated putting another film in here. I will say The Fog came close to being put in here, but I don't feel, as much as it is a ghost film, I didn't want to put it in the haunted house ghost film category. That makes a lot of sense because it doesn't necessarily take place in a house. In fact, a lot of the movie doesn't. You know, and the ghosts aren't necessarily revealed for a whole lot of the movie in that. So Fog didn't make it in here just for several reasons. But this movie is a real classic. It's a Stanley Kubrick film. I love it. Fucking phenomenal. I mean, it doesn't get a whole lot better than this for haunted house or ghost films. You know, this film has been quoted a million times. It's been reviewed a million times. Just a real gem and a real classic, and that is Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Jack Nicholson's performance in this, fucking phenomenal. You know, when he's coming up the steps and he tells it's Shelley Long, I think her name is Shelley Long. Tells her he wants to fucking bash her brains in. You know, and he's so calm and nonchalant about it. I love that scene, and I think this is just a phenomenal movie. Yeah, The Shining, Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. This is a real fucking gem. Love this film, enjoy it. Yeah, this is my number one. This is my number one haunted house / ghost film of all time. Phenomenal. Everyone's seen it. There is another Shining that was done by Stephen King. I own it. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't want to comment on it. So I can't say a lot about that. But yeah, Stanley Kubrick's The Shining is phenomenal. This is a real gem. And yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for my top 10 favorite ghost / haunted house films of all time. Make sure you subscribe. Leave a comment below in the box. Check out more of my videos. I'll be back with more reviews, updates, overviews, all that good shit. I have a new unboxing video coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Also, there is going to be a contest video coming soon. I'm going to film that today. Hopefully, I get a chance to get it uploaded today. I don't know if I will or not. It is my 200th video contest, so make sure you check out for that. Get involved in that when it comes around, and I will see you guys around soon. Thanks for checking out the video. Peace.